Make a habit of empathy, to recognize ourselves in each other.
My name is Veronica. I'm a student at San Francisco State, and I'm here through Holistic Health Group. What comes to my head is just being able to feel somebody else's pain and connect with them. So not just to say, oh, hey, I know your head hurts, but to be like, oh, I understand what that feels like. What are you really feeling? Tell me about it, so I can understand further.
So it's telling me about it. You want to listen to the person.
Right. I mean, how else are we going to know what?
Do you think that that's like compassion or empathy, or are they kind of the same thing?
I guess it sounds like they're the same. Yeah. I never really thought about it like that. Because as far as I had always seen it was just like connecting, especially with pain or just understanding. And compassion is, to me, maybe a step further, and taking it a step, not like a higher level, and somehow connecting further, maybe as a whole person, not just with the pain that you're having.
Do you have a story of when that kind of happened?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
No. I just read a lot about, well, especially with like just being in school atmosphere. It's always kind of exploring stuff like that. So
kind of through literature? Or?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just, yeah. And Ken Burroughs is the teacher for one of the classes that we have, and he really tries to engage as a whole person, and empathy and compassion, and I don't know, feeling love for each other is a theme in his class a lot too. So
Well, sometimes I like playing with metaphors. Like empathy is often even defined as standing in someone else's shoes, or
right.
seeing through someone else's eyes. Do you have like a metaphor of your own that you would come up with?
Not that I can think of right off the top of my head. It'd be something like, I don't know, maybe empathy's like unifying together against something that's hurting.
Or let's say if empathy was an animal or a type of land or a type of person, what would it be like?
Maybe it's like the air that keeps us together, that we all breathe and take in, maybe.
Okay, so empathy is like the air that connects everyone.
Right.
That we all swim within.
Right.
Okay. And what would be the opposite of empathy?
Maybe condensed, like diamonds or something that are so hard to find and stored away in the earth's crusts and inside of it, where it's not available to everybody, and it's considered like a precious commodity, but it's really a rock when it comes down to everything.
Okay, so if you have the empathy, which is the air, and you have the lack of empathy, which is, I guess, kind of what, alienation? Or
Yeah.
It is, can you kind of have them have a conversation? What would that conversation look like? What would the air say to the diamond, and the diamond say, and like take that a little ways, where would that go?
Maybe if it was brought back down to a level of commonality, because I mean, I know with diamonds especially, it's like a super special rock, and it is super special. It has its properties and all that. It is beautiful, but it is a rock after all, and the air is everywhere. So how to bring them together maybe would be, like I said, bring it down to a common level where they're not so high and low.
I mean, have a conversation. The air says to the diamond.
Oh, like a literal?
Like a literal conversation. What does the air say to the rock?
What does the air say to the rock? Something like, "Hi, rock. How you doing? I've seen lots of you lately, or not enough of you, I should say. I don't know. Let's try to get to know each other better. Maybe would be a better idea."
And the rock?
And then the rock says, "Okay, I know I'm really special, but I'd like to get to know you too. Maybe we're not as different as we think we are." Yeah, something along those lines.
Okay, well, good. You guys are talking to each other.